So listen, man, 9 times out of 10, you already know what's going on with the Lil Durk stuff. It's a million videos, a million social media posts about it. So we not gonna get into all the who, what's, when, where. Listen, man. I'm gonna just get into my perspective about the whole thing, man. And I'm gonna just start here, man. What these guys don't realize, these rappers, they have made it out the streets. You have won at life. You are good. You are making more money than most people who in the country, period, point blank. Just period. You're making more money than everybody in the streets. You're making more money than everybody that's going to work a job. And even then, you are making so much money that if you did the right thing with your money and you fell off today, they dropped you from your label, people stop listening to your music, it's over, you don't got no more income. You're making so much money that if you did the right things with your money, you would still be getting income regardless. You'll never have to work a job in your life. You could be straight forever with the type of millions the Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy, all these dudes is making. So these cats fail to realize you have made it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, fuck bringing everybody with you. If you look at Chief Keef, he got some of them niggas around him. And they've been knuckleheads, bro. Like 7 years ago, I had to look it up because I was talking to some people the other day. So you know Chief Keef got pretty much kicked out the city because he was living in the suburbs of Chicago, riding ATVs and four-wheelers in his backyard and down the street in the suburbs. They got tired of him, kicked him out, said, you can't live here. You can't live in Chicago. So he went and moved to LA. Best thing that could have ever happened to him. He took very few people with him. They still knuckleheads from the block. So they pistol whipped Ramsey the Great. They beat him up and shit like that. Chief Keef got some other charges and stuff like that. But eventually, as Chief Keef grew, because remember, that's 7 years ago. Eventually, as he grew, he began to chill out. And guess what? The small amount of people he had around him, like Ball Out and Tato, et cetera, he don't got a clique of like 15, 18 dudes around him and stuff like that. It's like the same 5 to 10 dudes that he been rocking with the whole time. And people back in the hood was mad that he wasn't coming back, mad that he wasn't putting money in the hood and all that stuff. They mad at him back home. But them other dudes, they made it out. They made it out. They don't got a thug no more. They just chilling. They going, they getting this tour money he's sharing. He made sure he got his small circle out the hood. And this is the major part. He made sure that they stopped doing crime. He made sure, like, listen, we not about to be the ones getting hit with no RICO. Now, I could be wrong, but when you look at, like, all these other rappers, they always in the hood, right? Lil Durk was always in the hood. You could go look at somebody like Honeycomb Brazy or what's that dude name? Lil CJ Casino and Sauce Walker and them. They always in the hood and shit like that. Now, Sauce Walker people got hit up, but we not going to get into that. Because he didn't get indicted in that RICO. They was like, he don't got nothing to do with nothing. So Sauce Walker is a smart individual. He knew, look, I could be around these dudes, but we not about to have no connections on no crime type stuff. Like anything crime related, I'm not getting into because he already got enough on his hands with the OnlyFans and the pimping and all of that stuff. Because you know what that could lead to, human trafficking charges, stuff like that. So he not putting out nobody out on the blade and he handling his work smart. He doing what he's supposed to do in a smart way. But listen, when you look at all these other dudes, yeah, they be going back to the hood. They stay in the hood. They mingle in the hood where things can happen and stuff like that. You know, they stay in contact and stay in proximity of all these other guys who you would think, shit, Durk was staying with them. One thing that they had, it's a saying that they have in the streets, feed the wolves. So he was feeding the wolves. He was giving them money. The dude that snitched on him, he gave 50K. And even then, that 50K just wasn't it. That was just money that he rapped about giving him. He got the dude a house and a car, all types of stuff. So he had him straight, but dude wore a wire on him. So that's a whole nother thing that I'm going to get to in a moment. But without dragging this point, you got to separate yourself from the bullshit. Even if you want to take some people with you, you could take the right people with you. You could take none of them with you. You could leave whatever you do. You got to put yourself in a position to where, one, you're not doing no more crime, and two, you're not bringing knuckleheads that's going to like just ruin your whole shit. Just ruin your whole shit because you're around them or they doing some dumb shit. So that's the second thing. Third thing, man, when it or whatever number we on, it don't matter. Listen, man, the dude who wore the wire on him is proof that, bruh, you can't be around people who just fucking up. You can't, like, bruh. This is what it really come down to, bro. Because even when you look at the other thing I'm about to mention, the streets is dead. It's been dead for a while. The streets is a myth, bro. Death or in jail. People have been saying that since before I was born. Only thing streets lead to is dead, being dead or in jail. That's what they have been saying. And right now, you would have to be in the hood to really see certain things play out. Now you can see them play out nationally on the big, like just on your phones, through these rappers and stuff like that. You see it play out, bro. Through these podcasters like Taxstone, you see it play out. So you got the one homie, he's snitching. He's lining everybody up because he's wearing a wire. This is the other thing that perplexes me, and the thing that's really, and this is how come the streets is like a lot of people and a lot of people in just the streets in general, it works. It's a group based thing. A lot of people, it's hard to be in the streets and not have an affiliation with anybody and actually be getting money. It's like every time you see somebody go down, typically it's multiple people that go down with them. That's typically how it works. With that being said, a lot of these people are fucking stupid. A lot of these people are stupid. Lil Durk told them. He told the group via text, which we'll start there. I just don't understand. And I don't think Durk is stupid for this, but I think that it shows a severe lack of paranoia. A severe lack of paranoia. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get how cats be in the streets and just think the feds or even the local police just don't care about them enough to try and tap their phones or nothing. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But listen, him sending those text messages got him jammed up. Should have been communicated in person. But he told these niggas, do not use anything related to OTF to buy and don't book the flight in any names associated with me. Do not book the flight. Do not get the rentals or anything like that with anything associated to OTF or Little Durk. Don't even register no names with anybody associated with us. These niggas didn't go and try and get a fake ID. These niggas didn't go and try and go to a chop shop. They didn't try to do nothing smart that would, seal their trail up. What did they do? Not only did they go on the planes and stuff like that and go and get a rental, which we know from the black youngster in a Block Boy JB, when they got jammed up for having the rental in the shooting of Young Dolph's car, the 100 shots car. When you get a rental, it's always going to come back. Nonetheless, a flight, but a flight, they might not catch you on a flight, but the rental, they're going to see the plates of the car over all these cameras. They're going to identify that it's a rental. They're going to identify where it's come from, et cetera, et cetera. These geniuses went and used the OTF credit card. They used the OTF card on the rental and on the flights. So the transactions for both of those are attached to OTF bank accounts and OTF cards. Oh my goodness. You can't make this shit up. So I'm gonna just end it on this note. When it comes down to it, all that Slide for Von stuff, he let the internet and his ego and his love for Von trick him out his position. The beef shouldn't have even been something that got that far, because Vaughn shouldn't have been antagonizing NBA Youngboy by posting Jania and trolling him and all this stuff. But it got that far. In the OTF side, it has just ended very badly for. Because at the end of the day, he's jammed up. He's the breadwinner, and now it's over. It's over. King Von and him was the breadwinners for Lamron and O Block and stuff like that. Now it's just over. Now it's just over. Now all you're left with is drill rappers that have no affiliation with them, that's still trying to be active in the streets and still trying to shoot, still trying to, you know, catch a hit and a body at the same time. They trying to catch a hit record and a body at the same time. And listen, it's real simple, man. I don't care if you 38, 47, 21, 16. Get out the streets, bro. Get out the streets, bro. I don't care how long you've been in it, how good it's been going for you, and how good you think you're moving, bro. Get a job. Get a job. I know. Cats like to brag about how they never had a job and stuff like that. The rappers got y'all on that and stuff like that. Listen, man. When you go to a job, you might get stressed out, but guess what? You can go and get another one. If the job is not taking you, or the people is, that's what regular civilians go through. Like shit, if you were a civilian, comment and let these cats know, yeah, sometimes the job either don't be paying right, or it be somebody there that I want to beat up. And what I do, I either thug it out, or I flip out at the job and say, fuck all y'all, or I just silently quit. Or I milk the job. It's so many ways it could go, but you could get out of there and get another job. Hey, at some point, you could say, you know what? I want a career. You could go back to college. You could go register. You could become an RN. That should take like 2 years. I just seen they got, in some places, they got free programs for that right now, bro. In some places, they got free programs for that, to where you could actually go and become a nurse without paying no money and make good money. They got stuff like that out here, man. So with that being said, it's like, even then, you could go get a trade. You could do all types of shit and be smooth, be straight, not have to look over your shoulder, not worry about some jealous motherfucker trying to kill you just because you get money and fucking bitches, or worrying about your man snitching. Like, just go and get out of this shit, man. I know everybody be having these put the fries in the bag jokes and stuff like that, man. Listen, man, most of the people making these jokes is not well off. Most of the people making these jokes is struggling, bruh. And listen, I get it. I get, you don't have roaches in the cereal. Oh, this is all that you knew, and this is all that you added, bruh. Get out the streets. This shit is not good. It's not going to end well. The longer you go, it's not going to end well. And even then, man, I'm not going to lie. We just got to re-highlight this. Like, the people that you're going to associate with and be around, I would like to say, if not the majority, somewhere around half of them, but I really would like to say the majority, are not smart people and not loyal people. Not smart, that's a bad combination when we talking about deadly shit. So listen, man, like do it for you. Do it for your kids. Do it for your family. Just, bro, get out the streets, bro. Get out the streets. That's it for today, man. Let me know y'all thoughts. I'm gone.